and we're live. Welcome, pony flippers and pinky pranksters. I'm Captain Sneeze-a-Lot. He's Archie. We're the Brony Boys. And this is Season 1, Episode 5, Griffon, the Brush-Off. Join as we rainbow dash through every single episode of the animated masterpiece, My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. 122 episodes across 9 seasons. That's right. We've got 4 down and only 218 to go. Don't worry, you're in safe hooves. We're no one-trick ponies. We are 100% committed to reviewing every single episode of the show that began in 2010 and continues to attract new fans. In fact, one of my friends has finally come to the realization that they wasted their youth on Skylanders instead of the far superior My Little Pony. So pony up and let's share our thoughts about all things My Little Pony. Remember to share our show to all the bronies, phonies, cronies, chonies, stonies, and jabronis you know. Hi, Archie. Do you love hilarious pranks?
Yes, of course I do, Dave. I love them.
They're always funny, aren't they? Every time you prank.
Yes, they are. They could never go wrong, you know.
So please introduce our guest,
So
who I hear might know a little thing or two about My Little Pony.
yes, today we have Fritzy, which is
Hi.
as we like to call the local furry, and
Yeah.
I heard that you used to be a brony before.
Yeah, I was a brony during its heyday, and then when it started to kind of brush itself off over the years, I kind of fell out of it. So I was kind of like a brony hipster in a way.
Ah, I see.
So I would classify that as a phony.
Yes.
Used to be. Oh no, actually no. A phony is someone who pretends to be.
Who pretended to be. He just kind of. You got to come up with a new name now, Dave.
For a
somebody
former brony.
For a former brony.
Yeah, that's
Brony?
right.
I don't. I almost said phony again. I'm like, oh wait.
I know what it is.
Oh.
It's Hasbrony.
Yes, the has bronies.
That's perfect.
Yep.
So we got some anonymous feedback apparently.
Yep.
All right.
Where the hay is episode 2 on YouTube. That's a great
I don't know,
question.
Dave.
It's coming very, very shortly.
Very shortly. Don't worry. It's in order.
And the other feedback/question was where the hay is the audio version of episode 4.
I don't know. That's something.
You know what you should say to these people?
What?
Hay is for horses.
I hope you'll be bringing more of that through the episode.
Oh, I got tons.
Yes. Okay. So before we get started with our normal questions,
Yes.
I have a big question for you. So since you used to be a brony and are now a furry, what do you think the difference are between the two? Or are they basically more or less the same? What's
I would say they're kind of the same because they both revolve around animals having human personalities, but I think bronies are a little bit different because being a brony kind of revolves around a single entity, while furries are extremely broad. So
yeah.
And by broad you mean fat?
I mean, there are fat furries. Indeed.
Isn't that what we call a bear?
Actually, a literal bear.
Yes, it would literally be a bear.
They would have to be hairy as well to be a bear. If they're just fat with no hair, they're just fat. So.
Yes. All right. So
already we've got a comment from access denied in the Discord.
Okay.
Furries have a level of degeneracy bronies can't even understand. So is it distinct? Is there a distinct? Are they really two distinct groups, or is there an overlap?
I'd say there's an overlap. I mean, I know we have a friend here that kind of visits the house every once in a while, and he has a Rainbow Dash fursuit. So
Oh,
so there's a
Oh.
little overlap there.
Okay. Forget about you. How do we get that guy on this show?
yeah. Oh.
Is that person attainable?
He's a sweetie pie. I don't think so.
Oof.
He lives kind of far.
Mm.
So,
Oh,
but I don't know.
but the wonderful thing about the
Fritzy-
internet is, as long as he has internet access, then we could talk to him.
That is true. But Fritzy,
That's
do you
true,
think you could
Mm.
seduce him into doing it?
Seduce? Yeah. I don't think it would be that hard. I mean, he kind of takes a fancy to me already. I think. So, I don't think it would be that hard to seduce the Dash, if you will.
Perfect. Oh man.
That's amazing. Brilliant. Okay. I'm
All
happy
right.
now. Let's keep going.
Yeah, let's get into our. We're gonna get into our normal questions, Raw. Normal
Cool.
questions. Now, before we get into the episode, we asked the same standard questions. You have to answer faster than Pinkie Pie can break the fourth wall. Are you ready, Fritzy?
Oh yeah. I hope my speech impediment doesn't prevent me.
It's all good. All right. So, what is your very first My Little Pony memory?
My first one is probably going on Omegle and role playing with complete strangers over the internet.
Oh.
Okay.
So-
what does that mean?
Or not just role play, but just meeting in general. But role playing is like I would be like an original character, and we would throw back and forth scenarios and such, and that kind of thing. So kind of like pretending to be in Equestria, if you will.
I used to do that back in the day when I was a huge brony. So,
Is that like Dungeons and Dragons My Little Pony edition?
kind of. There is now an actual fan made Dungeons and Dragon MLP thing, but
Is there seriously?
yes.
Okay. We have to play that on like a bonus episode or something.
All right,
That absolutely has to happen.
got it.
And I'm disappointed that you haven't told me about that already.
Well, I totally forgot it existed. Okay.
No. There's so much to the fandom that you can't like. Every time I talk to you, there's something new, and it's like, what?
Yes. Yeah. Holy crap. Yeah. Bunch of. Let me just send this up to you real quick. But yeah. All right. So the other question we have is, who is your favorite pony and why?
Oh, I'd have to say Fluttershy because she's adorable and she reminded me a lot of myself during the time that I binged the show. So I would have to say Fluttershy.
Nice.
Correct answer.
Yeah, that's Dave's favorite.
Awesome.
You know.
You're the first guest to agree with me.
She's mega adorable.
The guest I brought on, which is, pretty understandable, like the same one as me.
Who is your least favorite My Little Pony and why?
Oh, Pinkie Pie by far.
Are you sure you and Dave aren't the same person?
You're all right, Fritzy. I
Yay!
think we might get along.
Acceptance, hooray!
But what's wrong with Pinkie? Why does she like Pinkie?
She's annoying as fuck.
No.
Oh.
I think she is starting. I mean, I've only watched I've only watched 5 episodes of this show now,
Mhm.
and I think Pinkie, like Archie said, that Pinkie Pie would wear me down slowly, and I think she is slowly.
That's her tactic. Actually, she wears you down, and then once you're at your lowest point, she, takes you over and claims another soul. So
And pranks you.
prank, prank
You have been claimed.
one ultimate prank.
Would you hide?
You go.
Oh.
Okay. Would you hide
we're
your love?
supposed to alternate. I'm stuffing up.
Are we?
No,
I don't know.
understand.
I remember I've done it all once before. You've done it all once. It all depends.
Alternating is the most interesting, I think. So let's
Got
do
it.
that. Except I'll forget. Who's the-
It's fine. We'll remember.
Yay.
Go.
Would you hide your love for My Little Pony if your partner was a hater?
No, I don't think so.
No. Okay. You think you would stay with them?
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Could you possibly be with someone and hide your furriness? Not really.
Well, if I was with a normie, I'd probably be a little bit more kind
Do you
of
seriously call
cautious.
non-furries normies?
How does one
yeah.
classify a normie? Okay, like
Somebody who is not a furry. I don't know.
well, yeah, but like,
I don't know.
like there's some people who don't call themselves furries, but they like that sort of stuff. Are they still normies, or is it?
Yeah. I mean, I think in order to not be considered a quote unquote normie is actually being involved in the fandom and having
Okay.
Yeah, just being involved.
So I
got a
would be
question.
considered a normie.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
I've got
I mean,
a question.
you're a brony, so I don't know.
Oof. Depends
Oh.
on, I guess, who to talk to.
He might be slightly acceptable because he's a brony. What are non-bronies called to bronies? What do bronies call non-bronies?
I don't think.
Nothing. We call them people.
Yeah, we call them civilized humans.
So you divide the world into people and bronies. Cool.
Sounds about right.
All right.
If you could be transported magically to Equestria and transformed into a pony, what race would you be?
I'd have to be a Pegasus.
Everybody has said Pegasus so far.
Pegasus are cool.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the first thing you do as a Pegasus?
I would spread my horsey wings and fly through the skies.
Perfect.
That's what I would do. And then I would stand on a cloud and be cool, and
Right.
every other horse would love me.
Oh,
You think so?
acceptance. There you go.
I would
I
be
guess
a
that's
hustler.
true. Yes. All right. Which My Little Pony would you? Oh wait, hold on. I skipped a question. Can you do Pinkie Pie's voice or any other pony's voice?
Shit. I'm gonna make a fool of myself. Not that
No.
I have already.
No, don't worry.
Let's see. Pinkie Pie's voice or any other ponies. No, I don't think I can actually. I mean, the closest is Fluttershy.
Oh yeah.
Yay! I don't know, fucking something like that, I guess.
Yay!
Or is Pinky Squeak or something? I don't know.
I still love Angie's voice for Pinkie. That was still hilarious.
Yes. Listen to Brony Boys episode 3 for our guest Andrew's Pinkie Pie impersonation.
Oh,
Um,
getting me all hyped over here.
Yes.
Which My Little Pony would you most like to see as a playable character in your favorite video game?
I'm not a big gamer. The last game I played was the new Call of Duty, so probably Rainbow Dash.
So, which Call of Duty?
In Call of Duty, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 edition.
Got it. Okay, so Rainbow Dash flying around in Call of Duty,
just mowing down people. Yeah, fucking awesome.
Defending the peace.
Time to take out the adorable trash.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why do you think some people don't think it's normal for men to like My Little Pony?
Because the show is specifically, or was supposed to be specifically tailored to little girls, and now that there has been a heavily male presence, I think the show has turned into a little bit more of a mixed bag. But I think, the reason why people don't think it's normal is because, it was tailored heavily to little girls.
All right. So,
Do you-
okay, let me ask
do you-
you another question.
Yeah.
Oh, you go.
Okay. Why don't you think it's normal for people to be like furries and dress up as animals?
Why I don't think it's normal?
Why you don't think people would think it's normal?
Oh, because it's pretty odd. I mean, it's kind of hard thinking about it in that view because I've been a furry like pretty much as far back as I can remember. So I was never in the headspace of like, what the hell is this kind of thing.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
I would say somebody normal, like a normie, as we say, would see it. They would just see somebody dancing around in a head made of foam covered in fur, and think like, what the fuck is he doing?
I mean, especially for your older people like me, like it wasn't even a thing. Like it's a new
Yeah.
thing. So
That's
it's,
true. Well, I mean, the earliest remnants, I guess, of furries actually date back to the early 80s, I think.
mhm.
But it wasn't as strong as it was now, obviously. It was just like a single room in a hotel filled with 5 people drawing and like, hey, look at my drawing. And then the other guy would be like, hey, look at my drawing, So that's pretty much what furry cons were in the 80s, if I remember correctly.
Now it's much different.
Yeah, much different.
Yes. So it's
Much-
very different. To what it
Very,
is
very,
now.
very. It's very different.
I don't know when the first time I heard that it was even a thing, but like even now, like to just talking to random people, I feel like most people still don't even know what it is.
That very true. Yeah, I mean, there's been a big surge lately because of TikTok. A lot of furries are on TikTok, and a lot of like children are on TikTok, and they're seeing all of these cute, adorable suits dancing around to whatever popular song is on the radio. So
Yes.
they're like, "Oh, that looks kind of cool." So
Yes.
there's been an influx of what we call them, young furries or young furs or fuzz balls or something like that. I forgot what we call them. We have a lot of names for kids in the fandom.
Okay. In the furry world, are there parallels with transvestites versus transsexuals in that transvestites most of the time are normies in their real life, right? But then they'll dress up like drag queens or for special occasions or whatever, versus a transsexual that takes on that identity pretty much all the time. Are there parallels in the furry world is that like a spectrum of furries or?
Yeah, in that sense, I'd say maybe. I mean, I heavily involve myself, not to the point of like making it like 100% me, where I'm like going to work in like my complete full fursuit or anything like that. That'd be really weird. But
but are there people that want that level of acceptance? Are there furries?
I'd say so. Yeah, there's
Would
probably
you?
a few out there.
Would you, if you could, go to work in your fursuit?
Seeing how my job is operating like forklifts and such, I don't think it'd be a good idea.
I do.
But I would, like, if I could, I would. Probably my last day or something, I would drive around speeding down an aisle in fursuit on a forklift. That'd be pretty funny.
From a safety point of view, I think the only real issue would be visibility, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you have one of those fancy mesh head things where you still have full visibility, or even then it's still slightly impaired, isn't it?
Yeah. It's pretty much like wearing sunglasses indoors almost.
Yeah, and without the head, it's not really the same, is it?
True. Yeah.
Fritzy.
Yeah.
Speaking of TikTok, it came to my mind. Back in the earlier days of TikTok, do you remember the meme about the war on furries thing?
Yeah. Totally. Oh my god.
A bunch of kids just
Yeah, and then they just never left. The furries never left TikTok, and then it seems like a lot of people actually are liking their content. It's
Yep.
weird.
That's how things go.
Hey Fritzy, can you remind me what your fursona is?
Voice?
I can't even say it properly.
Twist.
For your sona?
My first Sona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it's called,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah, my first Sona. You have to put fur in front of it.
Yeah, whatever.
My first Sona. He was a lovely man named Z, capital Z, double E.
Mhm.
He was a red and black coyote, and that's pretty much all that was given to him. I didn't really
Right.
develop a backstory for him,
Okay.
but he was my first.
But not your last.
Cool.
And he wasted one. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that was him. That was my boy.
And what's your current one?
Fritzy the raccoon. I actually
That's
bought.
right.
In case you forgot,
Yeah.
I actually bought the head first, and then kind of named it and put on the character. So that's kind of how that Sona came to be, or first Sona, I should say.
Have you ever tried to make your own fursuit? Because that's what my sister's doing. She's starting from scratch.
Yeah, I actually bought like $200 worth of fur and stuff, and I've only made like pants so far, like out of the fur, but I kind of put it up in my closet, and I haven't really touched it in like 3 months.
Yeah,
So-
my sister's making the head, and she's freaking doing really well with it.
How old is your sister?
Hold up. I gotta do some math real quick.
Okay. We'll wait.
12. I had to think. I was like,
12?
12 doesn't seem right, but it's right.
I'm jealous. I can't make shit. I'm horrible at it.
She is also an amazing artist. So
Damn, you got a prodigy on your hands. She can make a shit ton of money, not even kidding.
she can.
Yeah. Furries will pay out the ass for art and everything.
Yes, they
So-
will. Do they pay more for specifically explicit content?
Yeah. There's actually been stories of like normal artists that don't really primarily draw furries, where they absolutely hate drawing furry smut, but they're like, the money is so good, it's like, how could I stop?
Right.
So
Yeah.
they're put in a very difficult position.
Oof. Yeah.
Are there two factions in the furry world between ones that use real fur and ones that won't use real fur because they're, anti-animal cruelty or whatever?
I don't think so. I mean, I think the reason why people don't really use real fur is that it's, obviously insanely expensive, but
Yeah.
There's probably going to be definitely a few out there that will completely probably hate somebody for using real fur as a fursuit, but I would say not really. I mean, there's no really.
Was your raccoon character inspired at all by Eric Cartman's superhero character?
Oh, the coon? No, not really, but oh wow. The coon. I love that episode.
The coon.
That episode was cool.
Well, it's also the second video game.
Yes, it is. I'm playing through that right now.
Which is probably
The fractured
good.
butthole.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
So we're talking about My Little Pony, right?
Yes. So,
Yeah.
okay. The next question is which My Little Pony do you find sexiest, Fritzy?
Oh fuck. Well, I mean, to be honest, it's not even a pony, but Gilda's pretty hot.
Ilda, huh?
Gilda, yeah.
Huh.
But in the pony sense, that's a hard question. I mean, they're all pretty sexy, don't you think?
I guess so.
No.
But
No.
Fritzy, would
Yeah.
you be able to even deal with Gilda at all? Like
Deal?
her personalities.
Yeah, no,
Like a
I
piece
think
of shit.
I would respond to Gilda like Fluttershy and Cry running.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But I don't know. There's that little hint of like, ooh, like little spice, you know, like ooh, yell at me more, you know.
Okay.
If My Little Pony didn't exist, what do you think you'd be a fan of instead, or what would have you been a fan of when you were a massive brony?
When I was a massive brony. To be honest, probably whatever other show had a huge following. I don't know.
So furries are massive right now, right? If the popularity of furries dies down, will you then jump to the next fad, or?
No. I am a furry for life because
I was about to say, are you a furry for life?
I'm a furry for life, ride or die.
Fritzy's in too deep to back out now.
Oh yeah, I'm in way too deep. But no, I don't see myself kind of stop being a furry anytime soon.
Okay. Good to know. What's your favorite song from My Little Pony, and could you sing it?
I cannot sing it, but funny enough, my favorite song from My Little Pony isn't even an original. Well, I mean, in the sense of original songs, I guess Winter Wrap Up, but in the unoriginal, I don't even remember what the song name was, but it was Applejack, and I think she was singing about her family or something. I can't think of the song, but
so
it was in the later episodes.
Okay, was it a fan made thing, or okay?
No, it was a canon episode where she was singing it, but the melody was already a song.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So, yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, to answer your question, Winter Wrap Up. Got
it.
Would you ever get a My Little Pony? Well, no, you wouldn't get a My Little Pony tattoo, but would you get a furry tattoo, persona tattoo, something related to your like a tattoo of your furry self, or that's not a thing?
I will tattoo my fursuit's head over the whole span of my back, like Steve-O did with his face.
Yes.
No,
Steve-O from Jackass. Yeah.
Steve-O from Jackass tattooed his face on his back. But yeah, maybe. I mean, the popular tattoo for furries to get is just like a paw print somewhere, you know. So
is that like a sign that you're in the club?
Pretty much, yeah.
Is it a certain animal at all, or just a paw print?
Pretty much just a paw print. I mean, I see that way more than like an animal or something, but people have actually gotten like anthropomorphic animals as tattoos and stuff, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
yeah, so if you see a little paw print on a tattoo on someone, then you know
you're more than likely a furry. Yeah. But you also have to be careful because maybe they just like dogs.
That
so
is
you
true.
Go up to them and be like, "Oh, what's your persona?" And they're like, "What the fuck?"
What does that mean? This was for the dog that I loved. What?
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. The only time I've seen paw print, a paw print tattoo, it was a whole bunch of them, and it was for all that person's dogs.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Would you go up to that person?
Would I go up to them?
Yeah, if you saw a bunch of paw prints and not just one.
Yeah, I'd probably go up because then I'll be like,
even if they were like a 70-year-old lady,
70-year-old lady, I'll definitely go up to her and be like, "Dude, you have tattoos and you're 70 years old. That's cool."
I feel like we could.
What's the oldest furry that in existence that actually wears the costumes and shit?
Oh, well, our alpha in the house was born in 61, so he's like, I think late 50s. I don't remember his exact age, but
yeah, there's no possible way you could work it out if he was born he was born in 61.
So wait, what do you exactly mean by alpha? Like the head of the house, exactly?
Yeah, like the head of household. His name is on everybody's collar if he collars you and stuff. So
Got it.
You got it, Archie?
Understandable.
The tone of
You know
your voice
everything
says
everything that entails getting collared. You know
it.
everything that means.
Yeah, what does getting collared mean?
Pretty much that you are part of the big family that we have.
So I'm guessing you've already been collared.
Yeah, I'm collared. Boy.
Do they actually give you a collar at all, or is it just say, "Hey,
Yeah.
collared"?
Yeah, it has to be or you can pick it, but it has to be like in our case it has to be blue, like a blue collar, blue anything on the collar, because that's his Sona's colors. He's a blue wolf.
So
you've
Fox.
got a blue collar as a furry.
Fuck, I just
Sorry.
no,
he messed up the persona of his alpha.
I accidentally said wolf and he's a fox. So I hope he doesn't hear this.
Ooh,
When he come after you,
So-
would you?
He's gonna maul me.
will he huff and puff and blow your house down? Wait,
He'll
what did you say?
huff
He's a
and
wolf?
puff
No.
and blow something. I don't know.
Yeah.
He said
No,
he's a
um,
fox.
He's a fox.
Yeah, no, it's fox and wolf. Yeah.
Yeah, close enough.
They're in the same canine family.
So no. So you as a furry have a blue collar, right?
Yeah, I do have a blue collar,
And you are a blue collar worker, you were saying.
blue collar work. Yeah. In technically, yeah.
You have to bring those two worlds together. That's a sign. That really is.
It is. Yeah, I agree.
The first furry to be accepted to wear their full costume at work.
I feel like there's already been like
Yeah.
something
there must
about
be
that,
some-
right? Like
Yeah,
a pizza
there must
shop.
Pizza. Oh, what?
Like it was a
That'd be
delivery
cool.
driver or something.
Oh, the only instance I know of that is there's a famous picture that goes around, and it's a meme. I guess you can call it a meme of a Domino's delivery driver, and he's just in full suit and he's delivering the pizza. And I think the caption was like, "Who ordered this cute boy?" or something. I don't know, something stupid.
It kind of reminds me of the Star Trek fandom, and there was one.
Trekkies.
Yeah, because there was one woman that insisted on wearing her Star Trek uniform to work, and I think that there was a court case or something ridiculous because she was claiming like wrongful dismissal or something. I can't remember the details.
Went all the way to court so she could wear her costume.
And she wore her uniform to court as well.
Starts screaming at the judge in
Klingon.
Klingon.
Yeah. No. She was a Starfleet officer.
Starfleet officer. So
What
does that mean that she had the superiority over the judge since she was the officer?
What a fucking
Isn't
nerd.
I think she thought so. Yeah. So that's another question, Fritzy. What fandoms do you make fun of as a furry? You make fun of Trekkies?
Do you make fun of yourself?
Yeah, on occasions we like to poke fun at ourselves, but nah. I mean, whenever I make fun of like another fandom, I usually just do it in like ironic sense. But no, there's no really other fandom that we like make fun of or anything. I know actually bronies used to, or furries and bronies used to have a little mini war saying bronies aren't furries and furries aren't bronies and bronies are furries in the closet or something like that. Something stupid.
I don't know. It depends on the person you talk to, whether they're a furry or not.
That's true.
I've got a serious question.
Yeah.
How seriously should I take furries? I find it extremely difficult to take them seriously.
Take them seriously. I mean, I don't think you really have to take them seriously. I know there's a lot out there that want you to take them seriously, but you can probably just laugh at those people. I think it'll be okay because I don't know. It is coming from a furry. It is kind of weird seeing other furries trying to make it like their primary life. Like, oh, I am a furry. You know, 100% like we discussed earlier. But
Yes.
I mean, I'm kind of borderlining it myself, so it's kind of funny of me saying that. But yeah, no, you can laugh at the people who want you to take them completely serious.
So you're still able to communicate with normies.
Yeah, my job
so
my
far-
job's full of them, so
you don't have an all furry workplace.
that'll be fucking awesome, honestly.
Does your coworkers know you're a furry? Do
No.
you like you don't openly just say, "Hey, I'm a furry." Got it.
Yeah, that would be too awkward for me.
Like most of my coworkers know I'm a brony, and they're just kind of like, "Eh."
But I
They
think
probably wouldn't care.
I think I'd be more on board with furry acceptance than fat acceptance. Because
I don't believe in fat acceptance.
being obese is unhealthy, right?
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's proven to be unhealthy.
Yeah.
Being a furry is neutral.
It can become
healthier?
unhealthy depending on what you do.
Like a mental unhealthiness, maybe.
Yeah.
Depending on what you do.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, depending on how into it you are, I don't know.
That could probably go with any fandom, though. Just saying,
Yeah.
if you get too far into it.
Yeah, every fandom has their like, slow down, dude, kind of person,
Calm down, y'all.
So, with transsexuals, there's the thing called gender dysphoria, right? Where people feel that they were born in the wrong body, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Is there the equivalent with furries with something called species dysphoria? People honestly believe that they were born in the wrong body of a human, and that they should be in the body of a raccoon or a squirrel or a echidna.
That is 100% correct. They're called otherkin, and they're the ones that believe.
Right.
Yeah, they're the ones that believe that they're like an actual animal. Like they think that they have like phantom tails. Like, oh, I felt my tail get caught in the door, when obviously they don't have a tail. So
Yes.
yeah.
Do you
those people
know any dragonkin people? Because I found that out a while back. People that believe they're dragons.
No, I don't know anybody personally who's like an otherkin kind of person, dragonkin, any kin really.
Oh, okay.
So a dragonkin is a type of scaly, right?
Probably.
I guess. I know that there's some otherkin that don't really want to consider themselves like furries or anything, but some dragonkin are scalies, yeah, for sure.
All right.
Man, it's confusing. Okay, I've got another question. Do furries or other kin have their own species pronouns?
I honestly don't know. I mean, I always found it odd that otherkin can be friends, or like a wolf otherkin could be friends with like a bunny otherkin. I would expect them to like rip their throat out or something at like first sight. That would be pretty funny.
Like, oh, wait a minute, you're a bunny, gotta go after you. It's my instincts, y'all.
Yeah.
Testifying in court, it was my instincts. I am a wolf.
The judge turns out to be otherkin. Dismissed.
So do you believe that there's only two raccoon genders? Or do you believe
like
in
a male raccoon and a female raccoon?
Yes. Or do you believe in raccoon gender fluidity?
I guess. I don't know. I mean, in the natural sense, obviously only male and female, but I don't know. Sure. I will agree that there is raccoon gender dysmorphia out there, and there needs to be awareness.
Specifically for just raccoons, no other.
Just raccoons. No other species. Just raccoons have raccoon dysmorphia.
Perfect.
What the fuck?
So we're going to talk about the episode, you reckon, or?
Yes, we should probably. All right, so This is season 1,
It's
episode
hard.
5.
It's hard not to just devote the whole thing to talking about furrydom. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I know it's hard, but we gotta get. We could get about another bonus episode and just go entirely in on it.
I think so.
I'm down with that. I'm
All right.
Anytime you want me, baby.
Got it. So you're now our new co-host. You're here every day.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
Anyway, season 1, episode 5, Griffon the Brush Off. Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash pile around, but when Dash's old friend Gilda, the Griffon, shows up, Pinkie Pie suddenly becomes a third wheel.
It made Pinkie Pie cry, man.
But do you really care about that?
Not really. I was like, take that, you bitch. No, I'm kidding.
But
yeah, so I feel that like this episode was where they got the feedback of how annoying Pinkie Pie was.
Yeah,
and they, but that's one of the things. Like I do feel that elevates Friendship is Magic above other kids' cartoons. Is that that kind of stuff they wrote it into the show.
Yeah,
like and tried to maybe give more of a reason why Pinkie Pie was there. You reckon?
Maybe.
Probably, yeah.
And yeah, and then so the start bit where it's Rainbow Dash that slams into the mountain, right?
Yes, but before that, Pinkie's talking to Twilight. Twilight's just dismissing her.
Oh, no, we can't forget that bit.
That's a meme in the fandom. Where she's does all that, go around, does her thing, like woo woo woo, looks all around, and then she's like, "Oh, look, that's Rainbow Dash." Twilight's like, "Oh, thank God, she's gone." And that's when basically Pinkie distracts Rainbow, and she flies into a mountain. And the entire reason for Pinkie Pie chasing her was like, "Hey, I was going to tell you there's a mountain there."
Yeah. So do you think that was the writers sending a strong message to the fandom that back off,
back off, back off,
maybe
Rainbow Dash as well. You will make her fly into mountains.
Exactly. But yeah, Pinkie Pie isn't just a squeaky ADHD sing-song pony. There's so much more to Pinkie Pie, right?
There is a lot more. She is a baker. She's really good at that.
Yeah, she makes glorious cream pies, apple pies,
Yes.
Cakes, double-decker cakes, all that stuff. Cupcakes.
Cupcakes. Man.
Cupcakes. Cupcakes.
I am ready when that episode comes up. I'm going to talk about that.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
But, so basically, they go and prank Spike because she's like, "Hey, I want to do some pranks with you, Rainbow Dash." And she's like, "Oh, I didn't know you're a prankster." This little thing. So they go and Pinkie's having Rainbow Dash move a cloud, all over the place until
like 3 centimeters up and
wait. Wait, you've just smash cut to that bit?
What do you mean I smashed cut? That's how it goes.
Yeah, the show smash cut it.
Yeah.
What about the bit where Pinkie Pie was boinging all over the place?
Hopping everywhere? Oh,
yeah.
That's how she just gets around. That's her mode of transportation. She hops.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she can somehow magically catch up with wherever Rainbow Dash was flying.
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
So that's her breaking the fourth wall, is it? Because she doesn't have magical teleportation powers or anything.
Mm-hmm.
As far as we know.
I'm
just kidding.
She's an enigma. She's obviously has some powers beyond what we know.
What
she is.
Pony realm.
Yeah.
And how often do ponies swim with snorkel and flippers? Is that a regular occurrence, or?
I would guess so.
Yeah,
not too for sure, but maybe.
Unless you're a sea pony, I guess.
A sea pony.
That is true.
That's a great point. But yeah, as you say, moving the cloud thing. So because we don't know if Pinkie Pie just wants to hang out or she actually just wants something. Whether she's the kind, you have friends that just like to hang out, and then you have other friends that they only contact you when they want something.
I think Rainbow Dash the hangout type because she has that type of personality.
But Pinkie Pie wanted something, right? Which was
to hang out,
to move the cloud,
to
around.
prank.
She wants to prank with good old Rainbow.
She had the good old pranking itch, as it's called. Yeah,
and she can't move a cloud because she's an Earth pony, so you had to get a Pegasus to do it. So she had to grab Rainbow.
But she could have just started off, asking, which one are we talking about? Rainbow Dash, if she likes pranks. Instead, she asked her, "Can you move this cloud? Can you move this cloud?" And I guess she didn't want to tell. She wanted to surprise Rainbow Dash with the prank, as well as surprising Spike.
No, she reveals the prank. She said because Rainbow has the exact voice line as "I didn't take you as a prankster, Pinkie Pie."
But that was after they pranked Spike.
Yeah.
Was
actually,
it?
Yeah.
Because otherwise, how did she know? When she was just moving the cloud around, she didn't know why, right?
That's true. Yeah, because Pinkie Pie was giving her extreme specifics.
Yeah.
And Rainbow Dash got annoyed.
She had enough of that.
Yelled her name and then told her to wait. No. Rainbow Dash was in on it because they both waited for Spike to come out and Rainbow Dash hit the cloud. So
yeah, he's like, "Do it now," and then Spike started, throwing letters to the princess because he was hiccuping, and it cuts to Celestia getting hit by a bunch of letters.
Letter bukake, I guess you can say.
Yeah, it's basically what it
completely covered in good old letters.
So the do either of you guys know about the psychology of pranking as a sadistic dominant act?
Sadistic.
Because you're trying to get
Pinkie Pie's a dom.
Yeah,
that's what we learned.
That's where I'm getting.
Oh fuck!
Sorry, Fritzy, you're about to get dominated.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
So is in the furry world is pranking a big thing, Fritzy?
Furry pranks?
Yep. Do you guys prank each other all the time?
No, not really. Not all the time. We're not really a pranking type of people, I guess.
Okay. There isn't one person in the house that is known as the prankster.
Not really pranks, no, but he does want to be a comedian, a stand-up comedian.
Oh.
So he's the little joker, the jester, I guess.
Does he incorporate that into his persona at all?
I think so. I actually don't really know that much about his persona, except that he's a rat and he shapeshifts. So he's not only a rat; he's a lot of other things.
Huh. All right.
Oh.
So he's a shifter from D&D. Got it.
He's a shapeshifter. Yeah.
So he's species fluid. So gender fluid.
Yeah. Yes. Holy shit! I didn't even think of that. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. So Spike gets pranked, and he seems to enjoy it because he's a little bitch, right?
He's
more or less.
On the ground, hiccuping and laughing, yucking it up.
Like when you guys are pranked, do you just instantly laugh like it's the funniest thing ever?
Depends on the prank.
Part of you actually get angry.
It depends on what the prank is.
Yeah.
Whether I get mad or not.
You can put the bucket of water up on top of the door and somebody opens it,
Yes. Those hilarious type of pranks. Or you put I don't know what you call saran wrap or glad wrap or lunch wrap over the toilet seat.
Classic.
Classic.
That happened at my school because there's a senior basically prank week where seniors just go everywhere. One year, they somehow managed to get a car in the gymnasium.
Fuck.
So
That's cool.
senior prank week, y'all.
Oh, I got a pretty good prank from prank week. Our seniors did. You know how in the big gyms in high school, some of them had that big curtain that came down that separated the two. Have you ever had that?
I don't think I've ever had something like that.
Well, it's a huge curtain, and
Yeah.
the gym teacher goes, he pushes the button, and it slowly comes down, so it divides the gym into two smaller gyms. Well, somehow a senior was able to get masking tape, and he had access to it, so he taped out an outline of a penis. So the gym teacher hit the button, and it slowly came down, and it slowly revealed the image of a penis out of masking tape. It was pretty funny.
On the curtain. That's cool.
I don't know how he did it, but he did it. I'm like, dude, that guy's went down in history. I tell you what.
Yep, he's forever going to be remembered. So, Spike sends all the fire breath, sending all of his stuff to Celestia, like we said earlier. I noticed that you said something about that on there, about the hiccups specifically. If you want to, yeah, he said something specifically on the hiccups. If you want to touch on that, I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
no,
so I've said you can, like, that Spike gets scared into hiccups.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, it's supposed to be a thing that you can get scared out of hiccups. How often do you guys even get hiccups?
Oh man, I got some the other day and it sucked.
I actually got one earlier today. I only hiccuped like a few times, but it was because I drank a soda.
Wait, just because you drank a soda?
Yeah, it was weird. I don't know why I started to hiccup, but I did.
Huh. All right.
So do you think? Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to link this back into evil sadistic pranking, but I guess it comes up later in the episode, and we'll get to it. The like different people doing pranks for different intentions, whether it's more malicious or more in good fun.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So somebody says, who says? Is it Rainbow Dash? Says, Pinkie Pie, you're not as annoying as I thought.
That was Rainbow Dash, yes.
Yes.
You said that? I don't remember.
So do you think that's in direct response to some of the feedback they might have got?
Maybe. I don't know.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think it is. Like, why would they put that? Why would they put that line in the show if it wasn't like?
Yeah.
Because why not?
Well,
Pinkie Pie, I know that there's men out on the internet that think you're annoying, but you're not.
You're not annoying at all.
Looks at camera and winks.
exactly.
So after all that happens, is there anything else you want to touch on before we go to the other pranks they've done in the episode?
So Pinkie Pie, when she gets the hiccups, like whenever something happens to Pinkie Pie, there's always some extra twist to it. Like, she also whizzes around. Well, I guess Spike also has a twist to when he hiccups. Mm-hmm. He breathes fire as well.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand why Spike doesn't accidentally burn things down all the time.
I don't know.
And ponies and bunnies and just everything.
The miracle is he lives in a tree. So.
Oh, there we go. Perfect.
Because the library is inside of a tree, so
yeah, and he hasn't burnt
a lot
it
of
down.
Flammable material, a lot of books. Point. Do you think if the ponies wanted a revolution, they would burn down Twilight's house because it's like a book burning?
They might, because she's close to the princess.
Awesome.
Revolution.
That should have been the last episode, the book burning of Ponyville.
Well, I feel like it would have been a lot harder.
There should have been a lot more massively violent revolutions in the nine seasons, shouldn't there?
We need political turmoil.
Turmoil.
Yes. We need My Little Pony to be a super political show.
Oh yeah.
We need a Donald Trump pony. Make this happen.
I'm gonna see if there's fan out of that real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
All right, let's keep going with the pranks.
Got it.
I think we're only like a few minutes into the episode.
We are.
I think so, yeah.
So basically, what they do next is they go in and paint all of the apples. No.
Sneezing powder.
Oh yeah, and Rarity. Was it?
Yep.
Sneezing powder on Rarity was one of the last things, I thought.
No, I think one of the last ones was Fluttershy.
Twilight. Well,
I think
Fluttershy is the last one, but
Yeah.
Twilight, the disappearing ink, painting
Second.
Applejacks,
So I
apples.
think Rarity was the second one, maybe, or the first one out of the collage of pranks.
Yeah. Basically, they give her some sneezing power, they put it in some flowers, she sniffs it, and then she starts sneezing.
And then she giggles when she realizes that Pinkie Pie also got some on her and started to sneeze.
Yep.
And her sneeze was so powerful that she shot across the screen. So
This is why you don't underestimate the power of Pinkie, y'all. She has the power to sneeze and move herself.
I think I think you're kind of making the point that for a lot of these bits, if you take out Pinkie Pie, then it's way less entertaining. Right?
yeah,
the extra twist, or I mean, it's not kind of the punchline. The extra element that elevates it above just blandness is unfortunately what Pinkie Pie does. Yes. So that was the sneezing powder bit. Then the invisible ink. So she can use her magic to write, but not make the invisible ink visible.
Yeah.
Right? So she had to write all that again?
Apparently, probably.
It also caused her potion to explode.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why.
It exploded. She was all fine with it. She was just like, oh well.
Like,
you got to do what you got to do.
Could have been dangerous, could have been not. My notes were gone, so I couldn't tell if I just released a virus on the unsuspecting ponies of Ponyville, or if it was just a little poof.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then it was, well, maybe we've got the order wrong, but it doesn't matter.
It's
there were
fine.
a bunch of
It's all
hilarious pranks.
Yeah.
There was the one with Applejack. Somehow they painted all the apples with some kind of water soluble paint.
I'm wondering how long that took.
Too.
How did Applejack not see that? Is it, Pinkie's freaking insane fourth wall stuff?
When the paint soak into the apples, I think they're trying to cause famine and disease, really, if you think about it.
Well, also, how did the apples grow back so fast after the last episode? The last episode was a massive apple harvest, right?
Yep. But they have a giant orchard, so it's technically never done.
Probably half of the orchard or something for the episode, and the other half was this one.
So who painted the apples? It was
Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie, I think.
And Pinkie Pie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do either of them have? Well, Pinkie. What powers do they have to make those to paint all those apples that fast? Yeah. I mean, I guess it's Pinkie Pie's.
They painted the rainbow too, so they had to take time on each apple to make it a rainbow color.
You got Pinkie Pie's fourth wall abilities plus Rainbow Dash's speed, so I guess that's what they went with there.
Well, it worked. Whatever they did, it worked.
You do not question it. It just worked.
By the way, if you want to update that, somebody went out of their way and made a Trump pony. So
awesome,
excellent. So next we get to Fluttershy and the question of whether to prank her or not, because she's super sensitive.
Yeah, they don't want Pinky's like, don't prank her. She's, too sensitive. It'll hurt her feelings. And Rainbow Dash is like, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
And
Is she? I mean, but just because Fluttershy is quiet, does that mean is Fluttershy definitely that sensitive that she can't take a?
Yeah.
Right?
At this time, yes.
Yeah. This specific moment, yes.
Well, and during this, later she'll probably be fine with it. But during this moment in time, she's still super, super shy.
We're shy and reserved.
Yep. You'll see her come out of her shell more.
So she's got a shell? Wait.
Yes, Dave, she has a shell.
She de-shells her old shell in an episode. It's pretty cool.
And then we get to the bit where Pinkie Pie's also been pranking Rainbow Dash.
Well, basically, she's like, we got to find somebody else that's, strong, blah, 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 whatever else she says. And then she basically put like some ink around the thing they're looking through.
Eyeglass, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she looks at the water and she's like, oh, apparently she got me, and they laugh about it.
So that was also a hilarious prank from the movie Police Academy. Have either of you guys watched Police Academy?
No.
I love Police Academy. I actually haven't watched it, but I know who Michael Winslow is.
Excellent. That's all you need to know.
Police Academy.
Yes.
I just looked it up.
He was Police Academy.
I've
Just
never
like
watched this movie.
All about those sound effects. And then they do some like down low, too slow kind of high five, low five, whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
That's kind of a prank when you pull out from a low five.
Yeah.
I mean, well, a low one because they have just a stub.
Oh,
hoof,
good point.
so maybe low one. I don't know.
I wanna do a low hoof.
Low hoof. Low bro hoof. You want a bro hoof?
Yes, Princey, give me a bro hoof.
I'll give you a bro hoof.
Ready?
Yeah.
I hit my mic.
Excellent.
Right there, I hit my
There you go. It's amazing.
All right. So then the next day, Gilda shows up when Pinkie Pie. She's like, "Oh, hey, look, it's somebody new." Because basically, she goes to Rainbow Dash's house, and Gilda comes out, which is Rainbow Dash's old friend from Junior Speedster Flight Camp.
But hold on.
Okay.
What about what Pinkie Pie was wearing?
Oh, that's just Pinkie being Pinkie. Don't worry about it.
Don't question Pinkie. You will upset Pinkie if you question her. So just don't question Pinkie.
The longer you watch this, the more you just learn not to question Pinkie and her wisdom.
So she had a prank arrow through head, which is always hilarious. Some kind of hypnosis glasses, some kind of fake mustache, and whatever that annoying blow whistle thing is, the party whistle.
Oh yeah, those things.
You thought they were trying to make Pinkie Pie less annoying and not more annoying.
Indeed. But that was just an indication of, we're going to do a new day of pranking.
A plethora of pranks. Yeah.
Even more hilarious pranks.
And then that's when we get to Gilda, the amazing, very nice character.
Definitely not attractive character.
Fritzy. Calm down.
I'm like shifting around over here.
Wow. In the backseat of your car.
It's pretty cold back here.
I'm going to die.
So I think so. When I watched this episode the first time, this is the bit where I think I passed out because when I was writing notes, it just turned into gibberish. So I wrote, "Is there a name for all dumb com junior speak, i.e. sniffly gabble?"
I see that.
I'm not quite sure what I was trying to say.
Oh yeah, and then in parentheses it says, "I guess this is where I passed out." Okay.
Yep. Because then I woke up and went,
God,
what is that?
Junior speak, Basically what it says.
So yeah, I was trying.
Your head
I-
just hits the keyboard.
Boom.
I think actually I do remember what I was going to ask. I was going to ask, is there a name for all of the dumb different combinations? Oh, here's another question. Here's a furry question.
Yeah.
So the half eagle, half lion, I think that's called a chimera. I think where you're half one thing, half another. Are there furries that are like half horse, half donkey? Well, that's not a great example, but half turtle and half mole.
I mean, the closest thing I can think of off the top of my head is hybrids, but I think you
Yeah.
mean like the body of a horse and a head of a turtle or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, not that I personally can think of. No.
So
That's
if
actually interesting.
if other kin could have other kin trans surgery, and then anthropomorphic wolf could mate with an anthropomorphic bunny,
Huh.
then what would that make?
All
Would
right,
that make
Frisky, come up with the name.
A half bunny, half, I don't know. How would that work?
Fuck.
A
This
full-
is out of my realm of comprehension. Honestly.
Out of the realm of expertise for Fritzy here.
It's just advances in medical science, and all this will happen.
We have our hardest working furry scientists on the case. Don't worry.
Yep.
They keep getting fur in the beakers, but they never learn to keep those things clean anymore.
Fritzy is the head scientist of one of the divisions. Don't worry.
Oh, they're fucked. I don't know shit about science.
If you could get trans species surgery, would you? If that was
Oh,
actually
nah.
a thing?
No, that's not who I am. I don't think I'd ever get surgery.
you would never become an actual anthropomorphic raccoon person.
Holy shit, that'll be weird.
Show up to work the next day. Hey guys, it's me. Oh, you hold up.
Or would you just get top surgery, so only get your head done?
God, just walk in with an actual raccoon head.
That would be even more weird than just a
Yeah.
full anthropomorphic raccoon.
If that could be done, I would probably do it. That would be pretty funny. Just to see how it looks after the surgery. I'm like, that's awesome.
All right.
Yeah, so in the episode, then I kind of lost the plot as to what happened
Okay.
because I woke up and then rewound, and then I was trying to work out what was going on. So take it away, Archie.
All right. So basically, we learned that the junior Speedster flight camp buddies, Gilda and Rainbow Dash, and Gilda is a Griffon, which is a what did they say it was, like half eagle, half lion, or something like that.
It was a half eagle, half lion. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. And they do the little song there, and she's like, "I'll only do it for you, Rainbow Dash." Are we sure?
Yeah, their little chant.
Yeah. Are we sure she, is in love with Rainbow Dash?
I mean, I would lie if I said I haven't seen any shipping art of them two. But
Yeah, they do get shipped a lot.
I would say so. I mean, they would make a pretty cute couple, I guess. A cute lesbian couple.
The power couple.
The power couple. The two lesbos. Lesbonies.
Oh, a Brony's a thing?
Lesbian bronies? I mean,
Probably.
female,
Yes, there is.
female
There's two
bronies are
YouTubers.
mega sisters.
Yeah, there's two YouTubers that are together. They're lesbians. They got
Oh,
married.
Yeah, Brony's. That's awesome.
Lesbronies.
So basically, what happens after they meet? Gilda tries to get rid of Pinky, by just like, hey, let's keep racing up to these clouds. And Pinky comes up with subcontraction. Once she had a bunch of balloons tied to her.
Yes.
She,
Well, hold on. First, it was a trampoline.
yeah, it was a trampoline. She's like, hey.
Then came the balloons.
Mm-hmm.
And then came this freaking Willy Wonka-esque bike thing that made weird, quirky sounds as she pedaled.
Yep. So
it's like a Magnificent Men and their flying machines, like the proto flying machines before they actually worked out how planes would work.
In Ponyville over here, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome.
So basically, Gilda, as that part happens, she tells Dash to race to that one. She stays behind, and she says to Pinky, "This is the quote here. Do you know how to take get lost for an answer? Dash doesn't need to hang with a dweeb like you now that I'm around. You dork up the sky, stinky pie. So make like a bee, buzz off." She says that to her to,
What a jerk.
It's pretty mean.
Yeah, this is the person you're into, Fritzy.
You like being treated mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's the saying, treat raccoons mean, treat raccoons keen.
Ooh. I haven't heard that one, but that's a good one.
That, Fritzy, you got to make that a thing. Let's go.
Okay.
So,
so I was thinking, like, would I be that mean to kick Pinkie Pie off the show?
Yes, you would.
I think I was debating with myself when I was watching. Is Pinkie Pie actually a necessary part of the show or not?
What do you mean? She's the element of laughter. She's obviously a necessary
But is
part
anyone laughing really?
Yes.
If I could have a version, I think I've mentioned this before. If I could have a version that was all the same, except her voice was slightly lower pitched, just slightly lower pitched, just slightly less squeaky. Then that's the version that I want. So, what do you reckon, Archie? Do you think I'm wrong? And if her voice was pitched down a bit, then it wouldn't. Then the show would just lose everything. The magic would be gone.
I don't know. I've always known her with a high pitched voice, so it would be different to hear her with like more of a lower tone voice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be the same since I knew it all the way through like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. And then so Pinkie Pie says, like, they're talking about being jealous and being envious.
Mm-hmm. But
so what was that bit? Because I just written down, are you the jealous, judgmental, jealous pants type?
She says that.
Yeah, something like that.
She basically goes to Twilight and say, hey, what do I do about this? And Twilight's like, are you sure you're not just jealous of Gilda? And the only advice that she gives Pinky is to, hey, improve your attitude. Be better about this.
Yeah.
And Pinky's like, yeah, maybe I am just super jealous. Pink with envy, as you wrote on there.
Yes.
So then she goes to Sugar Keep Corner to enjoy a milkshake.
A nice day out on the town, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Granny Smith rules. So
yeah, Granny Smith is awesome.
She's by far the best pony. I think she definitely is.
Fritzy, is she a gilf?
She a gilf? See, Granny Smith, she probably tastes sour, dude. That's gross.
Good point. And then I was trying to draw parallels between the nature of the pranking in My Little Pony and the nature of comedy on YouTube, and I got a strike for one of my jokes on YouTube. Because they think everything's hate speech now. So by that logic, like, all of the pranks are bad. They're all whatever the prank version is of hate. They're all hate pranks. because
They're all microaggressions.
they're all exactly. You got it.
Microaggression.
You got it.
Fuck.
100%. They're all microaggressions. Whereas in reality, I mean, and it's pointed out in the episode, there's a big difference between the pranks that what's her name, Gilda does, and the pranks that Pinkie Pie does, right?
Quote unquote pranks that Gilda does. They're not really pranks. It's just her being a dick.
Yeah, you know. But it most definitely is on the there's a spectrum below which it's good natured and just like whatever. Kind of, I mean,
Everybody laughs.
Yeah, everybody laughs at all the hilarious pranks. Taken too far, then
it can cause some discourse. Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, absolutely. So then Pinkie Pie decides enough's enough.
Well, hold on. Before that happens,
okay.
When she's drinking her milkshake, she watched Gilda because basically Gilda was alone because Red was like, "Hey, I gotta go do some weather jobs real quick," and Pinkie was watching Gilda, and she scares Granny Smith and steals an apple from a produce stand. She tries to justify it as well. Pinkie did.
Yeah, she's like, "Well, maybe I still am judging her." Like, dude.
One thing that I thought was funny after she ate it, she's like, "Maybe she'll put it back."
Oh.
All right. The last straw is when she's like, she is a meaty pants, is when she basically roars at Fluttershy
and makes her cry.
Yep, because she was trying to get a family of ducks away through, and then she runs away.
And all the ducks scatter.
Yep.
You never find out what happened. What happens to the ducks? Did they find their mom?
They probably did. I'm guessing
so.
And this is where another thing came from. I don't know if you remember this, Fritzy, but when basically says make Fluttershy cry and you will die. You remember that?
Oh, I do.
The Brodies were very protective over Fluttershy.
And rightly so.
She was their little angel, I guess you could say. Little sweetie angel.
So this is when she says she's gonna go to extreme measures, Pinkie Pie style.
Yes. Which means
a party.
A party? A party?
Yes. A party.
Big party.
A party.
A Pinkie Pie party.
Yes, a welcoming party.
Welcoming.
Specific. So basically, she goes in here. She's like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do it in Gilda's honor at this party." And a bunch of them, like, I remember like Applejack and Twilight talking. Applejack's like, "I don't even know who the heck Gilda is." And I remember Fluttershy questioning Pinkie, like, "Are you sure we should be doing this? Like, are you sure we should give Gilda a party?"
This person screamed in my face, man.
Yeah, and I'm still here. I'm still at the party. You invited me to this, Pinkie. God damn it.
Yeah. So this, I mean, Pinkie Pie setting up this, like doing this whole setup for a party, just to we know where this is going, but this is the kind of thing that I will do to humiliate people. Like, so again, like maybe you're right, Archie. Maybe it's just a matter of time.
You are Pinkie Pie, Dave.
Pinkie Pie is the element of laughter, and I'm hilarious. So
yes,
you are, Dave.
It's only a matter of time.
Pinkie Pie of the Brony Boys.
It's only a matter of time. But it was. I do hope to get more character development out of Pinkie Pie.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
So
because she set up this whole party just to basically put Gilda in her place, right?
No.
You mean yes?
She made the welcoming party for her. And Rainbow Dash set up all the pranks.
All the little.
Yeah, Pinkie Pie didn't set up any pranks except for I think the hand buzzer one. That's the only one she did. Rainbow Dash did all the other ones.
Oh, okay. So this is the difference between my version of the episode
Mhm.
and the actual episode.
Yes.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm starting to think that I should watch. No, maybe it is better just to watch it one time and see what I get out of that.
And we shall correct you.
Yes, rather than watching them, multiple times.
Us being the experts that we are.
Oh
Correct.
yes, the best experts. So what ends up happening is, Pinky's like, "Oh, welcome, Gilda, to the party." And, she does a buzzer handshake to good old Gilda, and Rainbow Dash like, "Ah, that's a classic." And Gilda's holding her breath because Rainbow Dash is near. She's just like,
Uh-huh.
I want to say something, but I can't.
Yeah, I think this is where I really lost the plot in terms of what was going on.
There's a bunch of pranks that happen. Yeah.
There were a bunch of pranks. Yes.
There's a pin the tail on the donkey. Just kind of wait. Was it a donkey? Right. It was a donkey, right?
Pony? Are we sure? Yeah, pin the tail on the pony.
That's fucked up.
Well, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
But
There was the blowing out the candle bit.
mhm,
the
always
relighting
hila-
candles. The classic.
hilarious.
Another classic.
mhm.
Classic prank.
Have you guys ever seen those before? The relighting candles?
Yeah, I actually bought some for a birthday party I went to not that long ago.
Oh wow.
They didn't work.
Oh damn. They blew too hard.
They blew too hard. Mm-hmm.
Then I wrote spit in my notes, spitting snakes.
Oh, because she opens a gift and the snakes go everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Another classic, man. Pinky knows her shit.
This is Rainbow Dash, y'all, not Pinky. Remember that.
yeah.
The only thing Pinky did
That is right.
was the buzzer. Come on now.
It's true.
Get the right prankster.
I guess Rainbow Dash learned from the great. I don't know.
Yep, she learned from that one day. She learned from the greatest.
She learned all the secrets of pranking pretty ponies.
But what actually tipped her over the edge was when the cake got brought out. She was doing that. A piece of a cake fell on her, so she just like loses her crap.
Mm-hmm. Wait, or didn't she slip on it or something? Actually, no.
Probably. I don't know. I know something happened with the cake. Either it fell on her or something like that.
Yeah.
And this is like the quote of like the small conversation of what happened when she basically lost her crap. She's like, "This is your idea of a good time? I've never met a labor bunch of dweebs in my life. And Pinkie Pie, you are Queen Lamo with your weak little party pranks. Did you really think you could make me lose by cool? Well, Dash and I have 10 times as cool as the rest of you put together. Come on, Dash. We're bailing on this pathetic scheme." And then she says again, because Rainbow Dash didn't leave, "Come on, Dash. I said we're leaving." And Rainbow Dash is like, "You know what, Gilda? I was the one that set up all those weak pranks at the party." She's like, "What?" Pinky's like, "Ooh."
You Josh.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
So, Rainbow Dash is like, "So I guess I'm Queen Lamo."
So just to be clear, a show that's made for children, I need you to explain to me.
Explain what happened.
What goes on in the episode.
Yeah.
That just shows how deep the show is, I suppose, right? Not how stupid I am. Just
Yep, shows the deepness of the show, y'all. It's a super deep show.
Yeah.
So then later, through the conversation, she's like, "This is not how I thought my old friends would treat my new friends." This is Rainbow Dash talking to Gilda. "If being cool is all you care about, then maybe you should find some new cool friends someplace else." And Gilda responds with, "Yeah, well, you are such," she stammers a bit like a flip-flop. Cool one minute, lame the next. When you when you can't decide on being lame anymore, give me a call. And then when she left, maybe I was just like, not cool.
Definitely not cool.
So in the furry world, what's cool and what's uncool?
What's cool?
So what's like a super cool furry?
A super cool furry is someone who owns a really expensive fursuit and is very involved in the meme culture. That's a pretty cool furry, I guess.
And
what I would
is
think.
coolness also related to which species they are, or you can
Nah,
have a cool anything?
not really. Yeah, you can really be cool anything. You just gotta spend a lot of money and repost memes, I guess. And you can be really cool furry.
That's how you just become famous on YouTube. Just stop becoming the meme lord.
Yeah, you just sit in front of a camera with a like a $3,000 to $4,000 fursuit, and you're golden. Really, it's,
But I mean, that's not that much money. Like people spend that much on computer rigs,
yeah,
like gaming rigs and shit.
yeah. Luckily,
So-
there's payment plans out there for the people.
Payment plans on the fursuits. Let's go.
Yeah, but
do suits get repossessed like they do with cars?
thank God. No, because usually the maker doesn't even start making the suit until you paid it off completely. So
Oh, really? Huh.
yeah,
That's what my sister wants to do. She wants to make suits and draw. So
Wow. Like if we were in like, I mean, how do I put this nicely? I hate to say the good old days before furriness was a thing, because that's mean.
the good old days, before furries and bronies existed. Those good days,
those
y'all.
good old days. Then if somebody said something like that when they were 12, you'd be like, well, that's lovely. You want to be a princess. That's fantastic. And you know that they'll kind of grow out of it. But now, not so much.
Now they stay.
Now, yep. The arrested development is so severe that it just keeps on going. Or maybe that's just my old man way of looking at things. I just don't get it, do I? I don't get it.
Yeah, you kind of have to be one to fully understand, I guess.
But also, like part of the thing with any kind of group is that people outside the group don't get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That adds to the mystique and the attraction for the people in that. You've got to be cool to be in the group, and that the normies just don't understand, right?
yeah.
Yep.
The normies had their chance, back in high school with their little cliques, and then the uprising of the quiet ones in high school have their laugh now. So that's how
we are one. You are but. Wait, hold on. I messed up the quote. God damn it.
God damn it.
We are many. You are but one. That's something that Ermac says in Mortal Kombat 9. I think it's Mortal Kombat 9.
I didn't catch the.
Yeah. Oh well.
So
God damn it.
we at the end of the episode yet? What else happens?
Yeah, we hit the end of the episode.
Yeah.
Did we?
That's what
Why did I write a whole bunch of other stuff?
We could go through that if you want us to.
Sure.
I said, is a party poopers a thing? For fetish parties, can you hire party poopers?
Oh God,
that's
that would end terribly. Honestly.
I have no idea. And that's not something I want on my internet search history. So, Dave, you're gonna have to do your own research.
Whether that's actually a thing.
Yep. Fritzy, do you think
you'd rather a stripper-gram or whatever than a party pooper?
Hey, Fritzy, do you think you could do some research on that?
Fetish party poopers?
Yes.
I guess I could.
Stripping isn't really a thing with furries, is it? Because you're wearing your suit.
I mean, people can get
Is it-
creative and like still wear like their head and paws and feet paws and stuff while still wearing clothes, and then they can do a little strip tease with that, or just strip out of their suit completely. You know,
Or is it? I mean, but if you're into it, isn't it sexier that when you put your costume on? So it's like the opposite of stripping.
like like a reverse strip tease. You know,
Like so a furry gram would be they just show up as a normie, and then they put on the what's furry music? What kind of music?
It's predominantly EDM DJ music.
Cool. Yeah, so you put on some EDM, and then you slowly and seductively put on the costume.
Everybody steps in the feet paws all at once, and then 3, 2, 1, and then slowly. No.
Okay.
Nope.
Honestly, no. That doesn't.
So is it a repeating thing that Pinkie Pie does the like super smarty smart pants?
She will say stuff like that, but not that specific thing. So that's gonna be a thing that she does a lot, where she says just random stuff.
He's random.
Yeah, that's her personality.
And so the point of this episode was what? Some lesson about friendship, probably.
Yeah, it was. I would say it would be the lesson about if your friend is hanging out with another friend, don't be jealous or something. I don't know.
I don't know if it's that or make sure your friends are dicks.
Yeah, that too.
Oh yeah, at the very end, Twilight plays her own prank on Princess Celestia with writing her own giving her own disappearing ink.
Oh yeah.
That happens at the very, very end.
And then Princess Celestia, being the suave princess she was, just chuckled it off.
It's like that Twilight. I'll send her to fight another thing soon enough.
Bitch soon. Give me invisible ink.
Have you ever done the hilarious word processor prank where you set the text color to be white, so it's white on white background?
Huh.
I think that's the computer version of invisible ink.
Yeah, that's more or less what that is.
Hilarious.
Yes, so funny.
It really splits the sides of people. Yeah,
you should do that for our next notes. So you have to like highlight it to see what the notes say.
Genius.
Yeah, I think the last actual prank that I did was prank kicking off my co-host from my other show, and he didn't take it well.
Oh,
so, even though I told him straight away that it was a prank.
It's a prank, bro.
Yeah. He even after I told him it was a prank, it was like he half took it seriously.
Oh.
Then he started his own show just to show me that he could do it all himself.
Was that?
I don't need you, Dave. I could do this myself.
But that only lasted 6 episodes, so
we're almost past that.
We're supposed to be recording the other show this week, so we'll see how that goes.
Hey. All right.
They always come back, don't they?
Always Access
come back.
Access has a question for you, Fritzy.
Oh yeah.
Are there holes during sex, like in the fursuits?
Yeah, they're SPH, which stands for strategically placed hole.
It doesn't. It also stands for small penis humiliation. So.
Oh my god!
Why do you just not wear a bottom half?
Did you choose a raccoon because your penis is the size of a raccoon's penis? Is that part of what went into your decision process? Sorry, what's that?
Do you know what a raccoon's penis looks like?
I've never looked it up.
I do not want to know.
It's like almost as big as your body, but it's like probably like super thin.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Oof.
No, my penis is not like that. That'd be fucking weird.
Do raccoon penises look like a human leg? That's what Crob says.
Has a big kneecap in the middle.
Yep.
Ugh.
What do they look more like a worm? If you said it's really like thin.
From memory, I think, I don't know. It's not like I just daily basis look at raccoon dicks. I've only seen it like once.
Has anyone made an anatomically correct furry suit, including the genitalia?
Huh.
No, I'm not including the genitalia, but there are realistic suits that are like looks like a walking taxidermy almost. So
Perfect.
Wow.
All right.
So we'll close out the episode.
Do you want to close this out, Dave? You haven't closed out in a bit.
Okay, I'll close it out. Thanks for spending some time today with us and our cutie marks. Subscribe, like, share, review, recap Brony Boys all over the internet. And be sure to hilariously prank all the bronies you know with invisible ink and sneezing powder. And send us your cutie marks if you'd like to be a guest on a future show. Have you got any plugs, Fritzy? Your upcoming podcast you're going to start? Or?
Oh, yeah.
Me and my roommate, his name is Simba. We are Simba Lion. Me and him, or him and I, are in the works of making one. So yeah, we don't have a name for it at all.
That was my next question.
Can you describe what you would be talking about at all? Oh, you're not to that phase yet.
Not really that phase yet either. Well, he did mention, kind of general stuff, but kind of revolving around furries, but not completely. Throwing some video games in there.
Okay.
History of video games and such. So,
Fritzy and Simba does almost sound like a morning radio crew.
It almost does, right?
Fritzy and this is Simba.
Simba.
Waka waka.
All right. Well, let's not beat a dead pony any further and send it to the great big glue factory in the sky. Let's shut the stable door on this episode. Bye from Archie and Captain Boing Boing and Fritzy.
Bye.
And remember, friendship is magic.
Goodbye, y'all.
Bye.